Well, it has been a tough summer for crop farmers, a very wet beginning and now a very dry way to finish things off.
Yeah, just two extremes. It's not just impacting crop farmers, though. The dairy industry is struggling too. Our Leanne Stapleton joins us to talk about the impact on that industry this morning. Hi, Leanne.
Hey, Sharon and Lee. So central and southern Maine are currently in a severe drought. With these tough growing conditions, dairy farmers say they're worried about having enough hay to get their cows through the winter.
All in all, it's going to be a rough winter for some if they don't find some hay.
From too much rain to not nearly enough. Alan Green, who owns Phillip View Farm in Sebago, says this summer's drought is hitting hay yields hard.
I had one field that normally would get me 30 or 40 second crop bales on 20, 25 acres, and I got 5.
With what he was able to harvest, it's just enough to feed his own cattle. But for customers who look to Green for supply,
my customers, I'm going to come up short. I sold a lot of my first crop thinking we were going to get a better second crop than we did.
it's not just Green's farm struggling.
Yeah, in a normal year, this hay would be right up to the front of the barn. It'd also be stacked 3 high.
In Monmouth, Andy Smith, who owns the milk house, says it's a similar story.
From May until sometime in November, they're generally out grazing. If they're not, that means that not only are we not making hay right now to help feed them through the winter, but they're already burning right through the reserves that we're supposed to feed them all winter long.
Smith describes it as a double whammy. With no relief in the forecast, he has to buy hay from other Maine farmers and even out of state.
Right now we're borrowing money to buy feed. Well, then we're going to be paying interest and making those payments for several years to come.
Tom Gordon with the Maine Department of Agriculture says only 10% of Maine crops are irrigated, which means rain is a lifeline.
In Maine, crops need about 1 inch of water per week. And during July and August, there was maybe only 1 to 2 inches for the month.
The Maine legislature did appropriate $1.3 million this year for the Farmers Relief Fund to pay for drilled wells and water storage ponds.
What I always say is the time to plan for a drought is before it happens.
But that irrigation option isn't possible for Green and Smith. They say they'll do their best with what rain they can get and even consider tougher possibilities.
You know, there's an old saying amongst farmers and ranchers that you can't feed your way out of a drought. If you've got too many cattle and not enough hay, you need to get rid of cattle.
Alan Green from Phillip View Farm also owns maple trees. He says the drought has impacted those as well, but he won't know how much until tapping season in March. In the studio, Leanne Stapleton, News Center, Maine.